I'm a big fan of using Vertex color maps to color the surface of my geometry, but one cool thing is that I can also use a color vertex map to color the fibers generated by Fiber Effects. So I've got this dog here, and I'm just going to go over to the surface editor, and I'm just going to add a color vertex map that was painted in Modeler. And we can see that without a UV map or anything, it's just color information saved to saved to the points of the object. So it's just an RGB value saved to each point. And what we can do is we can use this to dress up our fibers. So I'm going to go over to Control F8, add pixel filter, fiber filter, and let's activate this object. And I'm going to turn on the OpenGL draw so that I can, let's go 100% on scale. I need to size this down. I want short fur, so let's do 80. And then gravity, I want to pull it close to, I want to pull it down and pull it close to the surface of the dog. So I'm just going to crank it up to 300. And for density, I'm going to let's crank that up. I'm going to go 100. No, let's go 300. I want a lot of fibers on there. Okay, now OpenGL is having trouble displaying that because of the scene edge limit. Let's just crank that up. So we have the option of what we're going to see if we want to speed things up. This is working, but if you're running on a slower system, you might want to turn this down. For shadows, because it's such a short fiber, I'm just going to say 0 for self shadow, and I'm going to go low on the cast shadow because it's so short. Let's do 10. And now this is where we get to use that color vertex map. I'm going to go over to color, and actually, instead of coming over to the color tab, I'm going to take advantage of the edit node option, and we're going to do it in the node editor. Okay, so add node, vertex map, vertex color. Okay, and I'm just going to plug this into color, and for the vertex map I'm going to pick the same vertex color map that I used for the color information in the surface editor. And of course we can change the values like the opacity and things, but let's do this. And we can see in OpenGL that we have the color of the fibers is based off of the vertex color map, except I just realized that he's got a furry tongue and eyes, which probably isn't a good thing. So I'm going to go over to the surface and say I just want it on the fur surface. Okay, so we're already getting a really good idea. I mention it a lot, but I'm always excited when I get to see how close we can match the look of the fibers in OpenGL before we ever do a render. It really does speed up time. It's nearly real time, and we can get a good idea and save ourselves some render time. So let's go ahead and do a render and see what this is going to look like. Okay, so there we go. We've got the short fibers to fit the style of this dog, and we're also coloring it with a vertex color map. So just another option to have full control over the way you work with your fibers in Fiber Effects and Lightwave.